In 2014, for the first time, the Danish Merchant Navy war sailors were invited to take part in the celebration in Normandy. And after that, people realized how big a part they had played in the fight in the Second World War. Because Denmark was occupied, but the sailors were out there. We had like 8,000 sailors, and we lost 1,200, whereas in the local resistance, we lost 300-400. So the balance in that was, you could say, the sailors were a very important part. And there were very few monuments for them. No praise, no parades, no pension, no nothing. They just sailed on, you know. And the ships went back to the Danish flag the 29th of August in 1943, when we finally joined the right side and gave up the politics of not collaboration, but appeasement, trying to keep the peace in the country, with the Germans all over the place. It was then decided that a monument should be made. And it was also suggested that it could be in the memorial park, which till now has been the grave site, the burial site, and the execution site of the local resistance. So this is the first national monument that's going up in that park since the 50s, when it was opened. And so there was a competition. There were 83 participants, and fortunately I won the competition with the proposal, the Black Ocean. So what I've done is sort of raise the ocean up. This is it, 3 by 3 meters, and you'll be looking at the ocean where it all happened. The battles, the death, the transport, the convoys, all the dramatic stuff at sea. And the only thing we will add on this, apparently endless. So 3 meters is a good one because it sort of has the span of your eyes. And on top we'll add a little, on this side, on the wave side, on the ocean side, we'll add a little periscope. The ones that the submarines would, they would come up and from the movies, and they would target the ship. Here was the convoy going along, and that was bad. So that's the only sign. It also happens to be a cross, which of course makes sense in a burial site in a country like Denmark. So we got a stone, 20 tons, from the south of India, where we were told we could have a black diabas stone, which would hold no surprises. For 400 million years, this stone has been under pressure, which means you don't suddenly run into a little fossil or a little color differentiation. You're sure it's solid black all the way through. There's something strange about thinking a thought, having an idea, coming up with an illustration, and then make it in a material where I can't contribute. I mean, I can't touch it, I can't do this. So you're just standing by, hoping that the thought will communicate and tell the story in its own way. Silent, but understandable. And this is the story of the young men who at early age, 18 to 20, young sailors, almost unanimously, already in 39, before Denmark was occupied, out there, all over the globe, on all the Danish ships, made the decision to choose side, and they would choose the right side. So they fought the battle for us. And how do you illustrate that? You can only hope that this is a story seriously told, On the back, no, on the other side, we have a very brief text just saying this is about the Merchant Navy. We didn't want to put the 1,200 names. We did choose just to let the very few symbols talk by themselves.